thought Furman, did a really good job. I think they got a good team. Coach Ritchie's one of the best coaches in the country. I've known that for a while. I thought, their physicality, particularly on their offensive boards in the second half, causes some problems. They've got length on the perimeter. They've done a great job putting together a really good roster. Came out of the gate, obviously ready to go. First game in the refurbished building. I thought they looked really good out of the gate, and we weren't as ready to go as we needed to be. I did think after they got up 9-0, we answered the bell pretty well. I thought Holloway's ball pressure really helped turn things around. He shot it well, but I give these guys Furman a lot of credit. Like they've got a really good roster, and thought they played really hard, forced us into 15 turnovers, got 19 boards. They're going to be a good team this year.
Charlie?
Yeah, Coach, first minutes for Latrell and Noah, just what you see from those guys?
You know what, I thought Noah played really hard. He ended up with 4 rebounds in 13 minutes. I thought, they had some good finishes, tough physical drives, talking on defense, so pretty happy with them. It was great to see Charlie back out. He's been a really good player here for us. I thought his physicality, driving the ball, he hit that one deep three. He's got to get back into game flow. He's been practicing a little bit. He really, this is the most he's done, though. He hasn't done this much, even in some inter-squad scrimmages, and pretty much limited him. So it's nice to see him step to the free throw line, make his free throws. He had a pretty good 12 points. He didn't have a turnover, which should in our backcourt tonight. It was nice to have somebody that didn't turn the ball over. So it's great to get him back out there playing.
Blake?
What do you think of the defensive effort as a whole, particularly off the Florida State game?
Way better on defense. Our defensive rebounding is an issue though. So the pressure, the transition defense, all of that was significantly better. We just got to rebound the ball there, give up 19 awards. So, but I thought it was markedly improved. Now Florida State pushed the pace a little bit faster than Furman. So, but Furman runs really good stuff in the half court, and they'll take advantage if you don't get back. And we had some screw ups that they took advantage of, in the break. So I thought it was a lot better than Florida State though.
Dale?
How do you feel about the depth out there, with just how many guys got out and, put up big points, put up significant numbers, especially those freshmen?
Yeah, I think we had 4 guys in double figures. It's hard to find minutes for all these guys. We 11 guys played double figure minutes. So, and then Collins, I thought was solid in his 7 minutes, and Preston was good when he was in. He plays hard. He gets downhill, he tags. So, we're gonna have to make some decisions on minutes, but it's good our depth's there. I think we'll be able to withstand some injuries, some foul trouble. Some of these guys just gonna have to understand that they're not gonna get 25, 30 minutes. They're gonna have to be super efficient and really good in their 10 to 15 minutes they get. Some guys tonight did that. I mean, you look at, Mari ended up with 20 minutes, but he had 9 rebounds. He was our leading rebounder. So, I think some of the guys, they're gonna have to be super efficient and get a lot done in their minutes they get. But the depth's there this year.
Emily?
After no dunks against Florida State, was that an emphasis going into practice ahead of Furman for you guys? And what did you think about the performance around the rim tonight?
No dunks, you said?
There weren't dunks.
Oh, we didn't have any dunks against Florida State? Yeah, I didn't even know that. We didn't finish at the rim well. That's for sure. Florida State's got some rim protection. How many do we have tonight?
He was 3.
3. Yeah, I thought Aiden Sherrill was a lot better tonight than he was against Florida State. Thought, it helped that we shot it a little bit better too, so we opened the floor up a little bit. No, I mean, we made a point of emphasis of attacking the rim, finishing at the rim. Not sure what we ended up at the rim, but it was better than Florida State. Yeah, we were 75% of the rim tonight, so a lot better than Florida State.
Coach, one thing, just a general observation, is the longer the game went, the better Alabama shot. Furman started off red hot and gradually tailed off. Do you think that's more a consequence of depth, of adjustments, of whatever?
I think, I hope that it's our depth, and that this happens frequently this year, that we're a lot deeper and our guys are more fresh. And, you know, I felt like they were starting to get a little tired there at a point in the second half. I think they might have called timeout, or they got a break in the action, maybe media timeout or something. But I did feel like we were starting to wear them down. Also, we didn't make any particular defensive adjustments other than we just need to play harder. Like the first minute and a half of the game, when they hit 3 threes, I didn't think we were closing out hard enough. I didn't think our ball pressure was good enough. So I thought we turned the intensity up. You know, the kid, Asa, what number was he? Number 3. Yeah, he had 3 in the first half. Should have had 2 of them there late in the first half, but he didn't get any off, or he didn't make any in the second half. So I thought we did a better job on some of the guys that were hurting us in the first half.
Charlie?
Now that you guys have played these two exhibition games, what do you feel like you've learned about your team thus far?
Defensive rebounding is gonna be an issue. We gotta get the turnovers figured out. We shouldn't be turning the ball over 15 times a game. We do have some offensive firepower and some shooting. We're better off when we can get out in transition, which we do, that's how we're trying to play. But you know, we need to pressure the ball a little bit harder to maybe force some teams out of their comfort zone, force some turnovers. Cause we've got to do a better job in the defensive glass. So we have to try to cover ourselves any which way possible, and we're gonna have to get a little bit better there.
Anybody else? That was the last one. No, you're good.
Did you see Amari Allen take any significant steps this week that really just led to his performance tonight? Was there a fire or some kind of motor?
You know what, he's not a guy that you're gonna see a whole lot of, rah-rah out of. He's tough, he's physical, he's our lead rebounder. I thought he got to the rim. You know, he got fouled there late. I think he's got a lot of toughness to him. He's very motivated, he's in the gym a lot. You know, if he has we had an inter-squad scrimmage with referees on Wednesday. He didn't play particularly well in that. We were off Thursday. You know, from what I heard, guys told me he was in the gym quite a bit. And I think he came out and practiced pretty hard Friday, Saturday. He's a guy that has high expectations for himself, and he works hard, and he's tough. I expect him to have a pretty good year for us, and I like the way he played today.
Thank you, Coach. Thanks, everyone.